Hello, my crafty and creative friends. It's Stacy of Stacy Create Stuff, and I thought it would be a good time to catch up on what I've been up to for the last few months. I haven't done a vlog post, since the end of last year, where I sort of did a year recap of what I had done, and I thought that now that a quarter of the year has passed, plus a couple of weeks, it would be a good time to review what's been going on. In case you've missed out somehow, this is your chance to catch up. Now, if you have been on my channel since the beginning of 2025, you know that a big part of my videos have been my sew-along called Stars in My Garden. I designed this quilt so that it would build upon itself over a 12-week period of blocks, plus there was an intro week and a doing the borders week, so 14 videos in all, and last week I wrapped that up. You can get the entire playlist in the link in the description below, and I hope that you will follow along. The pattern for this quilt, well, there's a free download for the cutting guide and also for the borders. But each block is a blog post, and there is a video here on YouTube that you can follow along. And basically, if you can make a flying geese unit and a half square triangle unit, you can make all the blocks of this quilt. I've been getting some great comments of people who have been making it in their own colorways, some that have been using my colorways. I do have kits available from my favorite quilt shop, Vintage Pink and Green, and that is where the finished quilt is currently hanging, and it will be on display there through the rest of the spring into early summer and quite possibly through the summer. It's a beautiful, bright quilt, mine finished at a twin size. The border instruction download will give you some options for a slightly smaller quilt and also for a small queen. In addition to those weekly videos, I also have done 3 tutorials that have been published here on YouTube. The first was Striped Illusion. If you are looking for a quilt that is quick and easy and only takes 4 fabrics, this is the quilt for you. It was super fun to put together. Very easy. It involves strip sets, chopping those strip sets up, putting them back together, and you have a quilt. What could be easier? And of course, living near the Atlantic Ocean, my favorite quilt shop, Vintage Pink and Green, has a ton of nautical themed fabrics. And when I saw this collection from Moda, I had to make a quilt. It just called to me. And so that is how Dotted Squares came about. This is another fun and easy to put together quilt. It's mostly squares and rectangles with a couple of quarter square triangle units, but I promise, easy to make, super fun. I love how it turned out. And my third tutorial is called Modern Squares. As the name implies, in this one, it is squares and rectangles, and it goes together very, very quickly. There are only 2 types of blocks, the symmetrical and the asymmetrical, and you have some freedom of choosing how you lay out those asymmetrical blocks. So it is a lot of fun to do. I did mine in batiks, and of course, for all of these quilts that I've talked about that have tutorials, there are kits available from Vintage Pink and Green. Now I have a couple of other quilts that I have completed since the beginning of the year. One is Coastal Calm. This also has kits, and there is a tutorial coming maybe next week. And the last quilt I finished was another one that just, those fabrics called to me every time I went to the shop. Please make us into a quilt, please. And so I did, using a Roman stripe block. I made this beautiful bright quilt using the Ruby and Bee collection from Wyndham Fabrics, plus a few others, also from Wyndham, same designer. Kits for this are coming soon, as well as the video. To accomplish this quilt, it is super easy. Again, strip sets. Oh, I love a good strip set. And chop some triangles, and boom, you have a quilt. Really, it's that simple. Now, I did some other tutorials besides quilt tutorials. Well, one other tutorial, and it is quilt adjacent, and that was a tutorial on Japanese Sashiko. I did an in-person class the beginning of this year, and I thought I would share one of the Sashiko patterns that we did here on YouTube. If you aren't familiar with Sashiko embroidery, it was developed out of necessity for repairing clothes. And of course, in order to make those repairs look beautiful, as the Japanese tend to do, then they developed this stitching technique called Sashiko. And it's fun and easy to do, and we had a blast doing it. So check out that if you want to either add some interest to a quilt in the background. It works great. We did a applique and then Sashiko in the background. The video tutorial, however, just covers the Sashiko part. I did release another video that was about my knitted swatch collection, and that was to ramp up to start having some knitting tutorials. So fingers crossed, there's one of those coming out in a week or two where I will go over some different stitches that I find fun and exciting. And first up will be stitches that are reversible, so that the front and back side of the fabric are both just lovely to look at. Now, the first quarter of the year hasn't all been about making quilts and doing tutorials. I also got my Gammill up and running. So now I am quilting quilts for customers and having a great time. If you are local to the Lower Eastern Shore, then check out my webpage. I will put a link in the description below, and we can set up to meet and talk about your quilt. Now, would it be a vlog if I didn't give you a sneak peek at some of the up and coming projects I have in the works? One is almost done, and I'm very excited about that one, but not going to spoil the whole thing quite yet, because it will be another few weeks before that one is ready, not only as a kit, but also as a tutorial. On the left here, we have a crab block. And on the right, we have my secret but soon to be revealed, very exciting Sea Magic quilt. And I have a black and white quilt in the making. Well, I have the fabric, but it's going to be a quick one. I can't wait to start this one. I'd love to know what you've been working on so far this year, and maybe you have a big project that you've either just started or you're planning to do. I'd love to hear about it. Please put something in the comments below. Until next time, my friends, I'm Stacy of Stacy Creates Stuff. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. That's all free. I will see you next time. Bye.